Alright, we're back with another one. So, my daily driver has been the LG G4. And my phone that I've been using for this whole year has been the Nexus 6. So, I've had a break from the Nexus 6 using the G4. And I find the G4 to be a more comfortable phone. Is it a better phone? It does a lot of things right. The Nexus 6, straight up, the speakers are tough. The speakers are really good on the Nexus 6. Having the dual stereo speakers, top and bottom, right there in your face as you're watching video is really, really good. Now, on the LG, surprisingly, the speaker on the LG is very good. Very good. I was not missing my Nexus 6 when I was using this G4. Now, let's talk about the body. They both have curves. They both thinner at the ends than in the middle. In the middle, they both have a lump, which tends to help the phone fit good in your hand. Now, I'm talking about fitting good in your hand. Having a leather back with the G4 is definitely a go. Now, of course, they have their plastic backs, but don't get the plastic back. Get the leather. Pick which color you want and get the leather. The leather is badass. Really looks good. Always smooth to the touch. Always the right temperature when you touch it. And, you know, it feels very good in your hand. Now, the Nexus 6 comes in white and comes in blue. Those textures are very, very slippery, and I couldn't take it no more. I don't want to feel uncomfortable holding my phone, so I went to D brand and I got a skin. Now, these D brand skins cost about 10 bucks, so definitely look into it. You're not going to get any skin. You're not even going to think about it with the LG. So I give it to the LG for the feel, the leather back, and so forth. Now let's talk about the camera. Let's talk about the camera. The camera on the Nexus 6 is 13 megapixel. This is 16 megapixels. And I like the way Google and Motorola has set up the flash. This flash, the way it's set up, is really a clean look. Looks good. Really bright. It does the job. LG have that two-tone type of flash, which does the job as well. But I give it, for the flash department, I give it to the Nexus. But on the camera department, this camera is sickening. But don't get me wrong, the Nexus 6, this camera is really, really good too. Really badass camera, but this is even better. So, the feel in the hand, gotta give it to the LG because it's smaller, more one-handed use. Now, the screens, AMOLED versus this Quantum IPS, so forth. Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know. I know the blacks are deeper. The blacks are deeper on the Nexus, you know, definitely because it's AMOLED. But I don't know. Watching video, watching my baseball game, watching Netflix, I don't know what to tell you about the screen. They both 2K display, but you're gonna have more pixels on the smaller display. You're gonna have more pixels on the smaller display, but I don't know. I give that a wash right there. Now, the size, I just give it to the LG again. I like the LG size, but I do like a big screen. So that could be a wash as well. The fast charging capabilities, they both charge fast. But on battery life, I gotta give it to the LG. The LG will last longer, whether you're using it hard or whether you're using it casually. The LG is gonna last longer, so I give it on the LG. The volume rockers. The reason why I'm gonna give it to the LG, not because they're in the back, because LG got double tap to wake. I wish, sorry about that. I wish Nexus, Google, stock Android really comes with this double tap, because I tend to push the wrong button. And if I have certain things set up a certain way and I press the volume rocker, I gotta make a couple of taps before I get my screen on, then swipe. With this, I'm in it quicker. You know, I don't know if you guys can appreciate that. I don't know if you guys can really appreciate that. Now, overall storage. We gotta talk about storage. You're gonna get more storage with the LG because you can add storage. So LG wins there. The sound quality coming through, if you use headphones or like me, I use through my car. It seems to be a little better with the LG, because when no music is playing and I just have it plugged in, I tend to, from the Motorola phones, you tend to hear a little feedback, a little bit of something. But with the LG, it's more crisp and clean. So I give it to the LG for that. Now, nothing's going to beat stock Android. Nothing's going to beat stock Android. I prefer stock Android. But it was a handsome change to go into, you know, this phone here and use a different mix on Android. I have no problem with it. This is a very light skin. Very light skin over Android. I don't have no problems with it. I like the way they do a lot of things. I mean, the settings, going into settings is a little bit of a pain in the neck because I'm not exactly used to it yet. But other than that, it's hot. It's a cool phone. I have no issues with LG skin. I really don't. I mean, maybe back in the days I would have, but right now I really don't. So there you go with that. So between the two phones, the front facing camera, straight up LG. This is still on the wax side, but it's still good. It's still good on the Nexus 6, but on the LG front facing camera is much better. And the camera app, the LG camera app seems to be a little bit better, but the Photos app is lacking. The LG Gallery app is lacking. It's missing a couple of things. It's missing a couple of things. Reception wise, they're both, I'll say, the same. Now this LTE 10 that's on here, this advanced LTE that's on here is really hot. It keeps the phone in 4G all the time. It just seems to be better. So reception wise, you're gonna get better cell reception with this LG. They're both running on T-Mobile, both. But you're gonna stay in 4G with this. I can't explain it, but it's better. So I know you Nexus guys are gonna hate me, but if I had to pick a flagship phone right now, I'm going with LG all the way. It's that good. It is that good. Nexus, they had their shine. They're good. This is a badass phone. I'm still staying with it. Because I want Android M. Updates are going to be an issue with the LG. The LG G4, I know the update. What I say about updates, of course you'll get Android M. But when? I know on my Nexus, I'm going to get the latest version of Android as it comes out. Alright, getting back to the Nexus. You can use this phone one-handed. I don't have small hands, but they're pretty good size. But you use this with a case, it's impossible. You use this with a case, you're still going to get the same functionality. It's still going to be good. So I'm telling you guys right now, I go with the LG. It's surpassed the Nexus 6 in a lot of features. So with that, guys, hey, that's pretty much that. This is my comparison between the two phones. I'm sticking with my Nexus, but you know what? Ain't no bad choice with this LG G4. It is the bomb. I would say it's phone of the year. That's just, so far, that's what it is. So guys, see you guys in the next one.